Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to talk to you guys about my industrial piercing, the pros and cons of the piercing itself, my experience with it, and like aftercare and advice that I just have. Let's just get into the video. It's been over a year that I've had this piercing. Let me just give you guys a nice little close-up. This is what the piercing looks like. That's pretty much it. Literally industrial piercing. I'm pretty sure you know what it looks like at this point. Some pros and cons of the piercing. If you're thinking about getting it, I definitely think you should take these into consideration. I'll start with the pros. Pro number one, it's cute as heck. It's super cute. It's such a statement when you have your hair back. I don't know, I just think it's really badass looking. Don't know if it's just me, but there's so many different types of jewelry you can use that you can put in. I've seen like heart ones, I've seen arrows. This is just the one that I got pierced with. I haven't changed it. I like the two balls at the end. Another pro is that instead of it being one hole, like a regular cartilage piercing, it's two. It's two holes. So you can put two different types of earrings in it. You can put hoop in a hoop. You can put a hoop in a stud. They have like little like little baby bars, like super little. You can put them on each end. Whatever you want to do, you can do it. Like, gives you two. You got a 2-for-1 deal. Another pro is that it is super easy to clean. You take a Q-tip, you take a cotton ball, whatever, you dip it into your whatever you're cleaning it with. You go like this, you go like this, you clean on the outside, you clean on, you want to move this, you clean it, and boom, you're done. We'll talk more about the cleaning later. Hold your horses, we're getting there, all right? Con calma. Now the cons. Personally, I think that there are more cons to this piercing than there are pros. If you can deal with the cons, then okay, whatever. Con number one, it gets caught on everything. Do you see my hair? Anything gets caught on these naps. Whatever you do, when you first get it pierced, keep your hair out of your face. Con number two, it hurts. It hurts. I'm not gonna lie, when people say that this piercing doesn't hurt, they're such liars. I have piercings. I've had a bunch of piercings. I've stretched my ears. I have tattoos. I have a very high pain tolerance, okay? And I'm telling you that it hurts. You saw that fly? It hurts. I'm not saying it's excruciating, like, oh my God, it hurts. Let me just demonstrate. So you have this freaking needle just hanging there, and then they take another needle and they stick it through there. Instead of one, like, just quick pinch, you have two quick pinches, so it doubles the pain. So yes, it hurts. Last con, it takes forever to heal. Guys, it's been a year and it doesn't hurt. Like, I can hit it, I can move it around. Let's talk about my experience. This time last year, I think literally in April, it's April now, I've always wanted this piercing, but I was really scared and I was just like, whatever. Fuck it, like, let's go do it. Did it at the mall. They say when you're about to get a piercing, you can't drink, you can't smoke, and you can't drink coffee. I drank a lot of coffee that day. A lot. 3 cups before, probably, I went to get this piercing. Boosts your anxiety. So, like, I have anxiety already, so I was actually dying, so I was already stressed. So I go, I do all my paperwork, whatever. You guys know the drill. You guys know how piercings go. Yeah, so don't do what I did. Don't drink coffee. Don't drink. Don't do what you're not supposed to do before a piercing. I went and I got it done. He put the needle through this one first. I thought it was fine. Like, I thought it was fine. Out of nowhere, I just get super dizzy. And I'm like, whoa, like, I need to lay down. And I'm like, nah, I'm good. And then I go again, I go, whoa, no. And then the piercer's like, okay, lay down. We don't need you passing out. I start bleeding. Like, my ear starts filling up with blood. Like, there's a lot of blood. I, like, feel the blood dripping, so I think that's kind of what triggered me to pass out. Not pass out, but I was getting dizzy. I was basically on the verge of passing out. Yeah, so I laid down and he finished. And that was that. It was sore as a bitch, though. From that time to, like, now, this piercing has caused me so much stress. I'm telling you, if you're not willing to take care of it properly, do not waste your time on it. Because it hurts, takes forever to heal, and for me at least, if I'm gonna go through all of that pain For a piercing, I'm gonna have it forever. Like, you are going to stay with me. Get caught in my hair. One time I got my hair done and like we used like these like hair nets to like wrap our hair up. And the lady who did it, she put the hair net on my hair after she was done my entire head. The piercing got stuck around the hairnet. So when she has it on, she just twist it. So as my piercing is stuck in the hairnet, she twists it. Oh my God. I thought I was gonna pass out. Throbbing and aching. It's angry. It's just like, bitch. I think it got infected once. I started getting a little bump on it. This had a huge bump on it. Both sides had bumps on them. And I was like, okay, they're infected. Like, that's it. Thank God they finally went away. I kept picking at it. The piercing is a mess. Like, takes forever to heal. But honestly, I love it so much. I would do it again if I had to, 100%. I'm gonna tell you guys what I did for aftercare, how I took care of it, and how I healed it in about literally a year. It only took me a year because I was pretty lazy with it and I was doing what I was not supposed to be doing. Just keep taking care of it, okay? Because it will heal. Just be patient. Saltwater soaks. If you want to buy that H2O spray, that's the piercing spray that they always give you, do it. I mean, it's handy because you can just spray really quick and forget about it. But personally, that bottle doesn't last me that long because I like to go in when I clean my piercing. Like, I don't just pss and done. I go like in and I take a cotton swab and I spray and I go in. I do a lot. I do the most. I want my shit to be clean. That's why. The bottles are expensive and they don't even last that long, like at all. 3 for $5, I think. This is all natural sea salt. This salt does not contain iodine. Sea salt. You can find sea salt anywhere. I take sea salt, I take warm water, I take a Q-tip, just clean around it. I like to do soaks sometimes, especially because my ear was getting infected, so I'd take a little glass, and I'd just go like this, little shot glass, and I'd just go like this, and just be watching TV or just chilling with it in my ear. I recommend sea salt soaks for not just this piercing, for every piercing. Again, just depends how much time, why would this close? How dedicated you are to a piercing. Yeah, so I make my own and then I would keep it in like a big old juice container or something, orange juice container. Obviously I cleaned it, I boiled water, I shaked it up, I cleaned the whole thing. Obviously I don't want freaking orange juice up in my ear. I would do that 2 or 3 times a day. See, again, you need to make time for it. It's not something that you can just forget. It's not something that you can just forget like that because this piercing, especially because it has 2 holes, so it has 2 chances for infection. I suggest, Like I said earlier, got little keloids or little bumps on my ears. If you ever get like a bump, tea tree oil. I bought a bottle of tea tree oil and I still have it. I literally just dip my Q-tip in and I put it on the bumps. I left it alone. I do that twice a day. FYIs. Do not sleep on it. Ear piercing is never going to heal if you sleep on it. Do you know the amount of pressure that you're putting on it with your big ass head? I'd wake up and this thing would be throbbing and swollen and just, don't do it. Get it on the side that you don't sleep on. My dumb ass also got my tragus pierced maybe within like 2 weeks. I couldn't sleep. I sleep on my side or on my stomach most of the time. This was a challenge for me, and this is why it took me so long for it to heal. Duh. Bad things will happen. Just don't do it. Be careful when you're doing your hair, when you're brushing your hair, when you're showering, when you're changing your clothes. Anything that can potentially bump it. Try to bump it as least as possible. You do not want to keep irritating it. When you're tying your hair up, don't just go like this. Make sure you really go around the ear like this and just make sure that no hair is wrapped around or anything. I have a habit now of just putting my finger around it like this to make sure that there's no hair when I go to tie my hair up. I had friends who thought it was funny to like smack me in the ear. Tell those friends that you will literally fight them. Like, you better tell them, because especially if they have these nasty fingers and they're smacking your ears, bacteria. Obviously, I'm not a piercer. Your piercer already should have told you all about this, but this is just things that I have learned. Other than all the scary parts of this piercing, I love it. I love this piercing. It's like one of my favorite piercings that I've ever had. But I recommend you getting it? Yes, I would. If you're going to get it, like I said, take good care of it, because if not, it could take up to like 2-3 years to heal. I love it. If you want to get it, go get it. Don't let pain stop you, because yes, it hurts, but it only hurts for a little bit. Tylenol, Advil, ibuprofen, some weed. I don't know. If you're getting this piercing, 3 things you should invest in. Tylenol, sea salt, tea tree oil. I'm not a piercer. Obviously, I'm not a professional, so these are just things that I have learned. Yeah. Hope you guys found this interesting, informative, whatever. Literally after a year of me bitching with it and it giving me massive headaches and just a run for my money, like it really did the trick, man. Okay, I'm hungry, so I'm gonna go eat something. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.